been thinking about how convenient it would be if you could just like turn off the moisture that you're exhaling, because it's really causing like a lot of problems.
In this episode, we go skiing in negative 40-degree temps.
Hardest part is starting up the car.
That's the temp where Celsius and Fahrenheit meet.
The water's frozen today at our house, so I'm gonna go poop in our friend's house.
I show you all my layers,
I'm gonna take them off before I get sweaty.
how I keep my hands and feet warm,
I have 3 different settings.
and what happens when you don't take care of your skins.
Dropping.
Last January, it got really cold for about a week. In Golden, Canada, the temperatures range from negative 40 to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's gonna be negative 40 tomorrow, but it'll warm up to negative 30. Negative 40. Negative 40 is when Celsius and Fahrenheit meet. But when it's the high of negative, was it 30? It'll only be negative 22. Well, it's not so bad.
This cold snap did freeze our pipes, but it didn't stop us from skiing. Skiing and being out in the cold does take a little extra intention and energy. Here's what I wore to ski in negative 40 degrees.
Super cool looking.
The key is layers.
I've got my sports bra, and then the big thing is these nice merino wool booty shorts, which just give me like more warmth. For super cold days, I do double long underwear base layers, because I find that if I keep my core warmer, then my hands and feet will just be warmer too. My warmer mid layer. Then I got my ski tour pants, but every day I put them on. I also just always turn my beacon on when I put my pants on. Then it's just like habit and it's just on. My shell waterproof jacket. I'm going ski touring in the cold, so I'm going to layer in the way that I can then take off my layers.
And finally, I have my mid-weight puffy to have on at the car. Why do I layer? The way to stay warm on a ski tour is to not get sweaty. Your body temperature is always changing as you work on the way up and ski fast on the way down. So having layers allows you to constantly be adjusting your body to being cold or warm.
To not sweat, I'm going to have multiple layers and I'm going to take them off before I get sweaty.
It is negative 35 degrees as we leave Golden to go to the pass. So we're only at like 1,000 meter elevation right here. We have to go to like 2,000 meter elevation to even begin skiing. So if it's negative 35 here, it should probably be colder up there. This will be great.
Yeah, and then you add in the wind.
But at least we'll be sweating. But the water's frozen today at our house, so I'm gonna go poop in our friend's house.
As you can tell, I keep the layer theme going with my hats and buffs.
So there's the sun tour and the snow tour, and I use them both when I go ski tour. But then my hair can pop out, because if it's like stuck in your neck, it gets all itchy and it's like so frustrating. Over this quadruple Skida system, the admirers, the heart-shaped, my favorite. These are a photochromic lens. Now I get to have some flair and have some personality, along with all the Skida too.
So what do you say, Mally?
Doesn't feel that cold right now.
Really?
No,
What was the temperature in the car?
it's negative 36.
Today we are skiing with 2 Canadian locals, Taylor and Logan.
Taylor, what do you got here for your system?
Cover my nose up with the buff and hope for the best.
And you have my puppy skirt.
And a skirt is not only fashionable, but also keeps my little feet tie warm.
You go one size up. You just got to get an extra size pair of boots for those minus 35 days out here in Canada.
So we're starting here in the shade, but the goal is to get up to the sun and then all decide. But it's so cold. Hardest part is starting up the car. 2 goals of the day: to always keep moving and to not sweat. But I feel like I always sweat, even when it's super cold, so just delayering.
I'm nearly to my base layer. We're in the sun. It's not so bad. Once you're moving, your heart rate's up. Let's get a frost check.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hopefully it'll be better by the time we eat this up.
Do you have a mustache?
No, not really. But your hair is pretty frosty.
I know. And like my glasses too. I'm just seeing through some frost. I've also been thinking about how convenient it would be if you could just like turn off the moisture that you're exhaling. Because it's really causing like a lot of problems. Yeah, moisture management is important, which again is why layers are important and why I also layer my gloves.
The Hestra over mitts over the Ergo Grip Active, just like the best ski touring glove because the curvature of the fingers. Pretty much constantly through the day, taking them on and off, just depending on whatever my hands are feeling.
We skinned up for a few hours, making our way up and across the valley. Notice how my pack is really full? I have a lot of extra puffy layers with me today, but regardless of the temps, I always have a lot of extra layers. Here are the few extra layers I pack every day.
My Mega Puffs, really warm, save the day puppy cup with all the Klaba. Your best bang for your buck for the warmth versus its weight. And Colin Haley does this.
Even just bailing from here is definitely going to be a very long journey.
The 3/4 length mid-layer insulated pant with a full zip.
And I pack this all away into a compression sack and hopefully never pull it out. Back to the skinning, we were heading towards the Swiss Glacier with the idea to ski a big south face. South means it's in the sun, and skiing in the sun when it's -40 is both nice and safer. But as we headed up, we came across a strong wind slab, turning us around early. Here I am skiing not so gracefully through the wind-packed snow and forgetting to put my boots in ski mode. We then headed back across the glacier, where my skins failed. I used multiple volet straps to attach them to my ski. Was it my skin clip that wasn't clipped all day, or was it my poor skin care? Or just that it was really cold, maybe? Again, not so graceful, but it turns out the added resistance makes you work harder, which also keeps you warmer. My hands are cold. Just the penguin, grunch my shoulders, pumps blood into my hands, or I do this, the classic stride, or I can do this one. More full body. In addition to all my layers, for the extra cold days, I wear my heated socks,
The heated thing, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of my foot.
I bring my heated hand warmers,
Turn them on. These are rechargeable. I like to put them in my gloves, get my hands warm when they're pretty cold, and I'm not having success getting my hands warm with any other system.
and I bring my hot water.
Hot liquids keep you warmer. I like a hot electrolyte mix, but I might also put miso soup in there some days.
And eventually we did enjoy some nice turns back to the car. In total, during the cold snap, I skied 4 days, ran inside on a treadmill once, used my heated socks every day, all day, got really sad and cold after one skin track stop that was way too long, breaking the rule to never stop moving. And my main takeaways from this very cold week were: hot water is the best, that I've been hungry constantly. I feel like I can't eat enough right now. It's totally doable in the cold. You just get your systems down and be smart. Below in the description is a link to each of my favorite pieces of gear for skiing in cold weather. Like and subscribe to see what else I get up to skiing this winter.